Hey beautiful mamas, welcome back to another episode of Mama on a Mission, No Apologies. I'm your host, Karla Rivera. And today we're diving into one of the most difficult moments a mother can face, the diagnosis. That moment when the doctor walks in, confirms that statement, or a specialist says those words out loud, and your whole world feels like it's turned upside down and the floor is taken under your feet. Your whole world feels like it's crashing down. Everything you thought, everything you imagined, everything you pictured for your child now feels so uncertain. Now let's talk about those feelings that come rushing in when that diagnosis is confirmed. Denial, confusion, doubt, anger, resentment, and most of all, guilt, self-guilt. At this moment, you start to question everything. Why didn't I see these signs sooner? How did I miss this? Am I being punished? Why me? Why my child? And is God punishing me? I'm here to tell you, these emotions, these feelings, they're real, they're valid, and it's okay to feel and think this way. Before that diagnosis, you had dreams, you had visions, you had a future pictured for your child, and all of a sudden, that has now changed dramatically. Their future becomes blurry. Their future feels uncertain. You start to question, what is your future going to look like with your child? Terrifying. I'm here to tell you, I went through it. It's okay to mourn the life, the future that you thought your child would have. When you're ready, you have to take some time for yourself, for your child, but also for yourself. Crying, yelling, screaming, questioning, guilt, resentment, everything. A rainbow of emotions. It's okay to feel that. I personally went through it, and there's times that I still go through it. And it's something that's completely natural. Don't feel guilty. Let yourself feel, because feeling comes with healing. Now, I won't tell you it becomes easy peasy, but with time and, taking it one day at a time, you start slowly but surely seeing things differently. You start to have a slight of a different perspective, but as the saying goes, one day at a time is the best mentality to have. Most importantly, this diagnosis does not define your child, and this diagnosis does not define you. Even though it feels like a sort of end, it is not the end. It's the beginning, and it's the beginning of you finding strength. The hardest thing that you will ever have to do is to swallow that big pill of reality. Once that happens, once you finally accept that this is the diagnosis that your child has, you will start feeling and seeing things a little differently. This is the diagnosis. This is your child. This is the new norm. And once you see that, it becomes something beautiful. You start seeing your child resilient. You start seeing your child without those foggy goggles. And it's still beautiful. Different, yes, but it's full of love and strength. If there's one thing I want you to resonate with this episode is advocate, advocate, advocate. You and only you know what's important and what your child needs. Those needs need to be met, and it's up to you to get those needs for your child. You need to put on that armor. You need to put on that courage and fierce. Be loving, but be courageous. Fluff those feathers. Fluff them. Make yourself comfortable being uncomfortable, because you will have to go to battle for your child. I'm still going through it now. I'm gonna go up for another battle for my child going into public school. And trust me, emotions still come up to this day. It's normal. I let myself feel. But I know for a fact, I will be that soldier that my son needs. And we will both be courageous, because my child is the reason for me to feel this way. Teach your family. Help explain to them why your child behaves the way that he or she does. It's okay. You are with your child pretty much 24/7. Your family has screenshots of moments with that child. Educate them. Your family wants to be there for you, but the thing is that sometimes they don't understand. So it's your responsibility to educate them, explain things, and hopefully, which like mine, will start seeing things differently. Whoever truly loves you will be there for you and your child. And those are the family members or the friends that you want on your corner. Don't apologize for your child's behavior. It's something so natural that comes in us. It's something that we want to say because it now brings us in an uncomfortable setting. And what do? We apologize. Don't apologize for your child's behavior. Only you know what you go through. The emotional breakdowns that you have, that blood and sweat and tears, those silent battles that you go through frequently, and all that self-doubt that you continuously have to go through. Despite all of that, you keep on showing up every day. You keep on showing up for your baby, for your child. That right there is love. That's motherhood. And that is powerful. Remind yourself, you are doing an amazing job. This is something that I'm going through right now. I have to remind myself, Karla, you're doing an amazing job for your little Giovanni. If you have to put those affirmations, which I told myself that I'm personally going to do, put those affirmations on your mirror. Remind yourself, look at them, look in the mirror every single morning and tell yourself out loud, you are doing an amazing job. Let me say this louder for the mama in the back. You are not alone. Despite feeling it, you are not alone. There is other mamas out there that are fighting silent battles. Maybe they're not ready to speak about it. Maybe they're not ready to voice it, but you are not alone. Especially in this community and this podcast, we are here to uplift and to root for one another. You are seen. You are loved. You are not failing. You are doing the absolute best that you can. And that right there, that is more than enough. Thank you for joining me, for being here with me today and listening to this episode with an open heart. If this episode connected with you, please take a moment and share this episode with another mama who might be going through this battle. Leave a comment, leave a question, or share your personal story. Let us share our stories so we can be there for one another and we can show how resilient we are as those mamas. Until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and remember, you're not just a mom, you're a mission-driven mama. So keep being you, mama, unapologetically you. Until next time.